Oh, this looks like the way to go down. Tell me if I'm going the wrong way. I see awards.
They'll just come back up.
Situation, there's the situation.
But we, yeah,
there's a situation.
basically there's studios this way, and then there's hallways that go all the way around. So, like over here, this was WKY at one time.
Yeah.
So you'll see really thick doors that are soundproof. This was the radio studio in here at one time. Oh my gosh! And this is now a control room, the control room that we run the newscasts out of.
Oh,
So
wow.
all these doors are big, thick
They
doors.
certainly are, yeah.
And I don't know if you can squeeze past or not. I don't know if I can show that, but this
Well,
is
I can look
this
from
is our
here.
control room in
Go
here.
ahead.
And an audio booth, and audio, they run audio out of here. But all these were old. This used to be Studio E, and they would have radio, you'd have talk show in here or something like that. It was all soundproof. It's still the wall. You can see the walls back there. It's real dead. It's nice and dead in here. But this door is like 2-3 inches thick, just
Yeah.
because it was soundproof.
Yeah.
What kind of wood are they made of?
I don't know, something pretty solid.
Yeah, it looked like it, yeah. Awesome.
And we still have like old film chains around too, stuff that's really old, and it just got pushed over there. Even though we don't have any film in the building, there are still, you still have remnants of stuff from the 50s and 60s.
Anything they have left over, they need to send to the History Museum over there.
Yeah, all our film's over there. All our 3/4-inch videotape
That's
is over there too.
My friend is the one that's taken over operations at the Tower Theater, and you go in the
Okay.
old projection booth there.
Yeah.
And it still has like the 1930 70 millimeter
There's some
projectors
film
on the
right
table,
there.
just like that.
Oh, there's a little bit
Oh,
of film.
nice.
Film does exist.
What's on that?
It's the Indian Summer soundtrack
Okay.
that we found somewhere. So,
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Which Indian summer? You
That's
don't
awesome.
know.
yeah.
You're probably gonna find a lot more.
And I still have a film projector in there, but this is his old 16 millimeter.
Film.
16 millimeter.
16.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's another
Thank you.
studio there
Uh-huh.
where you can get in. This is an old client conference room that they've. And see, these doors are extra thick too, because it's an old studio. It's an old radio
It's
studio.
done a lot over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, done a lot of things.
This is a client room, or it was a client room until we started moving stuff.
Oh, and it's musty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More words. Everybody's packing up their stuff today,
Oh, yeah.
and by this afternoon they'll be moving all those across the street.
Okay, it officially starts.
We start work. The newsroom starts work in there. Sales is already over there.
Oh, okay.
Newsroom starts Monday morning.
Awesome.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the last
I knew
day.
it
So today really is the last day.
Yeah, you snuck in. You're the last tour.
Cool. That's so
You're the last tour of the old building. You
Well,
can
I'm so
say
glad
you can say that.
got us in. Oh, that's awesome.
And that way everybody who wasn't able to come is gonna
Yeah.
be regretting it now.
Yeah.
I feel a little privileged now.
Yeah, you're sneaking in under the wire.
And you're probably glad too, aren't you?
Yeah, they've been letting this building go ever since they've been building this one. They've been just sort of patching things,
Yeah.
and so it was already kind of a dump. And
Just
now
enough to keep it standing.
Well, have you gotten the tour over there?
Oh yeah, I've been over here several
You
times.
guys get to go over there.
You see, you can kind of see it over there, and
Oh,
they've when our air conditioning went out here, the old chiller went out. They actually, in order to not be ADA compliant, they just built another building over there, a totally separate building to house the AC. Because otherwise, we'd have had to put an elevator in here and do
Yeah.
everything. So.
And you said, no, we're building a new building.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
they
I don't
just
wanna
thought.
throw that much money into this one. What's that guy's name? I don't
Lance West.
No, the other guy. I
Oh.
recognize him, I just can't, you can't either.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I recognize him. Now his name slips me.
I don't
It's
really
all right.
recognize him either.
Yeah, okay. He wasn't here that long.
He's been here a long time. He's still.
Oh, is he still around?
These are old control rooms. Like that's the back way into the newsroom in there.
Oh,
And these
wow.
have been sort of, this is the old control room back up in here, but now it's filled with hard drives and servers and things like that.
The new stuff.
Yeah.
Out with the old, in with the new.
So this is what they did to make it 88 compliant. Put all
It's
the
always kind of
brands
been
in?
here, yeah.
Oh, you've always had them?
Uh-huh. Because there's a false floor here that's filled with cables and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably like an office we were in, where you used to have an airspace for your computers.
Right, yeah.
Where, you know,
Yeah,
you had to breathe, so they were all up off the
there's room
floor.
And I don't know, I'll take you back out around, because I don't think that chair will fit through there.
No, it
but
won't.
That's a way,
But
that's
it
the
won't
way
fit
to
through
the,
that door, I don't
yeah,
think.
that's the way to
But look at all the cabling.
the studios. But I'll take
Is
you
that all
out.
camera cable, or is it just
Camera
digital
cable. Yeah, just all kinds of, we don't even know.
Don't even know anymore, yeah.
As long as we get something done. There's so much cable here. I think
I know.
I think the whole building is sheathed in copper too. So I
Oh,
don't know
is
what
it?
they're gonna do when they have to do asbestos abatement before they can knock this building
Yeah,
down.
when you
So,
Right.
knock it down.
so I don't know if there's a plan once they knock it down to pull all the copper sheeting out or not. I don't know, because I think there's a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely valuable material.
Here's our newsroom. If you'll turn left, we've got reporters' desks here. That used to be our tape library years and years ago. And many years ago, this was Allie Reynolds, Scott Hines.
Yes, I read
Howdy, howdy.
that.
Our last
The last
tour.
Yeah.
historically.
Last one ever.
Wow. What did they get?
What an honor.
What did they get for being
They
last?
get the knowledge that they are.
The knowledge.
I
Last
had
to
no
remember.
idea you had such bad conditions here, and I'll look on
It
you,
looks so
say a
fancy
prayer,
on the
whatever.
set, doesn't it?
You don't have to do that anymore. We're moving over. So.
But I'm glad you're moving.
We are
Enjoy
too.
your new building.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our newsroom. Producers work here.
Famous
It used to be, you could see this part of the newsroom from the set, but they've closed that off a few years ago. And a while ago, you could see back here. But,
You'd always see some reporter wandering around back there.
yeah, in the new newsroom, you will be able to see the new set, I
That's good.
think.
I always liked seeing that.
Yeah, it was
That
kind
was
of
a good feature.
But reporters, producers sit here, and this over here is where we'll tapes, get feeds, coordinate live shots, everything.
Wires on that wall.
This is a camera angle here.
Oh,
We
yes,
had,
okay, there's,
you recognize,
yeah.
and we used to have sort of a camera angle that would take sports and a camera angle as we do that.
You need to take the next for me.
Yeah, they were interested in the old building, so I said, okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm almost as old as this building, and I'm how well it's running.
She was here for a Foreman's coffee lunch.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, I came back from Foreman Scotty and he's gone. Sorry to say.
Yeah, but I don't know if we have
Reedy,
any.
Danny, you know, all my favorites.
I don't know if we have any former Scotty stuff.
That's probably been sent to the
all
Historical Society back.
But we still, you know, like I said, coordinate live shots out of here. This is the one part when we redid the newsroom in 1990. This was the one thing they could not move.
Oh.
There was so much coming into this
Yeah,
spot, they couldn't
no
move
kidding.
it, so they
That
left
would
it
cost
as
you a
is.
fortune.
So there's still kind of a tangle of wires and some old equipment and tape machines and things like that that are sort of left over.
At least the employees aren't tangled in all the wires.
Right, and they used to roll tapes out of that there. They would roll tapes in the newscast. They'd have to coordinate that. Now it's all videos. Last tour.
I'm Osmoing the Osmo.
Oh, I'm gonna. It's Duel of the Osmo. That's awesome.
Oh, everybody's.
Yeah, there's cameras going
Osmo
all
all
over the place.
around.
People
Yeah.
want to remember,
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
Oh, I'm supposed to be taking pictures. You know what? You're taking pictures.
Yeah, we got you covered.
Okay, thanks.
I think you can squeeze through here. This is,
All right.
otherwise, we can go all the way around. Just tell me,
can beat on there.
Oh, wow.
Got
There
it.
was a bump in the floor, but I don't know what it was. I got over it.
New set here, you'll recognize.
So when's the last day that this set will be used? Is that
I think it's gonna be another week or so.
another week? Okay.
Yeah. They're still working on the set over there. But, weather center in here, and
The green screen.
Is this the yeah, weather,
So this is the
yeah, the
reporter's
weather
notice one,
maps,
and then
yeah, the guy
Mike's got
stands
one
here
back.
and points out, this is Oklahoma City.
So that's where the magic happens.
Broken Bow,
Oh, yeah,
Thank
yeah. It should be even printed on there, shouldn't it?
yeah,
Where's Bouse Junction?
There you go.
yeah, somewhere down here.
Oh, this is cameras nowadays?
Yeah, these are studio cameras.
Oh.
They're really pretty small actually. These were, we had this model field camera until
Oh, yeah.
a year ago or so.
Uh-huh.
And we got new cameras that are actually a little bit bigger than that for the field.
Oh, really? Are they lighter weight though?
Sorry?
Are they lighter weight than
No.
the cameras?
Uh-uh,
Oh,
they're
really?
bigger than these. They just needed something. We had these in the field and they kept breaking.
Oh,
So
they're working better.
they work much better in the studio because they never move off the pedestal
Yeah.
and they're fine. So.
Get
But
close.
this studio has been like this. I mean, these studios are, the walls are the same that they were in 1950. You know,
Yeah.
There were
Aw.
kitchen sets and there were, I mean, this is,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and the next studio they had wrestling every Saturday night. That's
Oh,
when.
I forgot about that,
Did they really?
Yeah.
yeah.
The Watch Out for Flying Chairs was Danny Williams' sign on or sign off.
Watch out for
Yeah.
flying. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still have a few. We still had a few of those
Few of
old
those- They're still
folding
fun.
chairs.
I've seen a lot of turned over chairs.
Yeah, that's the 430 set over there. Let me.
The what set?
Oh, I was gonna say, maybe I get over.
Yeah, lately because their set was dismantled next door. This is part of the old 43 set that they were doing stuff. So this is, and the old doors are already across. They used to have Mammoth civil defense doors that they could shut here, but they've been taken across as part of an architectural kind of homage to the. I don't think they do anything. They're outside the break room, but they've
Awesome.
been taken
What's
across.
happening there? That's
Yeah. So they would have wrestling in here. They would have, the political affairs show we do. Their set was in here, and there used to be a big green wall right along this,
wow.
and the channel C Freedom 43 is here, and so I think
Wow.
Oh, there
some
it
of
is.
this will go across, but I don't know how much. I don't know. They've been taking lights out. This kitchen set will go across. I know. Probably this boom will go.
Yeah,
But
that's cool.
all these old catwalks,
Oh,
things like
yeah.
that, they've been used since they were built
Since the
in the
beginning,
early
yeah.
50s and have been in use.
When did you start working here?
1989
Oh, did you?
when I
Yeah.
started.
When did Terra start working here?
1991, maybe?
Oh.
92. Yeah, 92. I think officially in 92.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, so there's, it's amazing what they would pack into this, a wrestling set. They would, I think,
Well, they had people in
Sleepwalkers
there,
Matinee with Count Gregor
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that other stuff.
My favorite, yeah.
So they would, all that was in here, and there's still some, you can kind of see some backdrops upstairs, way back up if you look up. There's
Oh.
all the stuff, the carpentry shop is the old carpentry shop's back here. A lot of old, things that no longer in use. We had a big production department at one time, and
Yeah,
they
back in the
left.
good old days.
Yeah, I think they all got laid off in
Yeah.
'88 or something.
Oh,
like that.
Aw.
They had a mass
The
layoff,
downtime.
and the production department just sort of ceased to exist. And now we have a production department, but they're the studio cameramen, and they shoot some commercials, but they do a fraction of what they used to do. People used to come in here and film because we had the color cameras, we had all the stuff.
Yeah.
So they wheel cars in here, they do live ads. It was, back in the 50s, early 60s. This was just a center of all kinds of things.
It was bustling.
It would have been fun to be here then. I think it would have been.
Now, I don't know if you've mentioned this yet when I was falling behind. How about Danny's Day? Where was that?
I think in here.
That's what
I
was
think it
guessing.
would be in, it would have been in here, yeah. Up until, I think his last show was 86, I think, in his day.
Amazing.
You know, I found an old picture somewhere or other. It may have been when you were doing one of your anniversaries, but it was of Danny and Mary and like Zsa Zsa or something like that.
Zsa Zsa was there?
And Barry Manilow, I think, was
Right.
Yeah.
They had a lot of country shows back in here. Buck Owens had his thing
Oh,
here. June
yeah.
and Jody would film back in here.
Yeah.
There's, just all
There's
kinds of.
just a lot of history.
Oh man, yeah.
Unbelievable.
A lot of it's
So,
saved, but you know
Yeah.
the spot.
Yeah.
This will be a parking,
Yeah.
covered parking for employees.
Aw.
You know.
Yeah.
Dang employees.
History.
You know?
TV stations have very little sense of history. It's like,
Yeah.
what can we do today to fill
Or
our time?
yeah, or sentimentality.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and so yesterday,
Money first.
we don't care about that. We got to
Yeah.
cover today's news.
Yeah,
and-
it's those young people.
Mm,
They don't care about us.
right.
Older folk.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, in our history, they don't know how important it was.
Yeah.
Who else besides George Tomic has come back to look at it? That you've
I'm trying to think. There's been a couple people kind of through here, but I know I saw George, but I.
You know, it's funny that I saw the picture of George Tomic, and I remember probably when I was in like the second or third grade, had gone out to Prague for the Kolache Festival, and George Tomic was there with Channel 4, and I don't remember who else, but I had bought a Channel 4 shirt and had George Tomic sign it. And I used to wear that all the time in elementary school, my signed Channel 4 George Tomic shirt.
And
If you
everybody
want,
thought,
I don't know
what kind
if
of
you
a
want to
nerd.
run up
Right.
real quick. We can just kind of stick around here. It's been 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. Do you know the way? If you take a left,